We've had an amazing month in Kuala Lumpur. In today's video, we're giving you our travel costs for the month and doing a tour of our amazing Airbnb.
Welcome to our Airbnb in Kuala Lumpur. You guys know that we love to do a nice Airbnb tour to show you where we stayed for the past month. This Airbnb has been spectacular, not just the unit itself, but we will take you around as well to show you all the amenities in this amazing complex. So we'll start here in the kitchen because I like a well-outfitted kitchen and because we do a lot of cooking in our apartment. So nice big sink. Lots of cutlery and dishes and glasses, although we did, and we might cover this in another video, we did make some upgrades. We went to the dollar store and got a few extra things, but lots of covered space, garbage underneath. We've got the pull-out container. We've got an oven, which I love an oven because I love baking chicken and vegetables, and really good induction cooktop stove. We've got a vent fan here and it's good. It exhausts all the heat, has a little extra light. We've got a full-size fridge, which we love having again because we can store all the food, and we have the freezer. We even have a full separate laundry room, washer and dryer. Haven't used the dryer a lot, sometimes for some towels because we do like hanging our stuff. But yeah, it's really nice. We can throw our laundry in here, bag it up. It acts as a little extra storage room, and we can just shut the door and not have to look at it. And now Mitch is gonna take us to the bathroom.
And welcome to the bathroom. Fantastic bathroom, toilet, sink, nice huge walk-in shower, rainfall head. Everything is great in here, very, very nice. All right, and we do have a cheater door to the bedroom, so I'll meet you over there. And we're in the master bedroom, or I guess the only bedroom, but we'll call it the master or primary bedroom, however you want to call it. Very comfy, queen size bed. It's a little firm, but we're managing. Tons of wardrobes for all of our stuff. That's Janet's, much more organized than mine, so I'm not gonna open mine. But we have AC, we have a fan, beautiful view of the city of Kuala Lumpur. And little desk area, Janet's little hair and makeup area. And now we'll bring you to the living room. So one thing that we love is a comfy couch, and we've had some that the couches weren't that comfy. This is a nice big 3-seater sofa, like super comfy to, watch some Netflix or YouTubes and stuff like that. Beautiful big smart TV. One other thing we also love in an Airbnb is a rug, especially on the tiled floors, so it has a nice, comfy rug. We also have a nice big dining room table, 4 comfy seats, lots of room to eat, get some computer work done, all of that kind of stuff. And last but not least is our balcony, which we love outdoor space, and this unit does not disappoint. It has amazing views of KL City.
This has been a killer view, and at nighttime we will put in a clip here because it is spectacular. We can see the Petronas Towers over there. We have KL Tower and the new Merdeka 118. We can see them all. And at night, this place just lights up. We've seen fireworks, tons of the buildings. It's just a spectacular place. This is, again, one of our favorite units we've ever been in. But not just that, this has been one of the best complexes for all the amenities it has. Not one, but 2, maybe 3 pools, but 2 pools that we love. Gym. Anyway, we're gonna take you to show you some of those spaces now because it's a really beautiful building. Let's go.
Okay, so we're on the 3rd floor, and that's one of 3 pools in this complex. This is a beautiful, beautiful, huge pool that we enjoy quite often, but we enjoy the pool on the 35th floor, which we'll show you shortly, even more often.
I guess the only downfall, very, very few lounge chairs.
Yeah.
And as you can see, it's a huge pool, and there is only 6 lounge chairs.
Alright, and here is a kids' wading pool. So this is technically pool number 3, but again, it's a wading pool, so not very deep. So they have 3 of these. I was gonna call them a hot tub, but they're not a hot tub. It's like a jetted area. So just like a nice little private area where, you know, you and your loved ones or friends can hang out. Pretty cool.
This is the yoga deck. Yes, it's actually called the yoga deck, and it's amazing. We're outside essentially, but still protected. There's fans that you can turn on if you need it, and you get this beautiful view of the skyline. And we're so high up here because we're on the 35th floor that the noise of the city is really drowned out. So it is actually really nice and quiet up here. Okay, let's go look at the gym. And here we are in the gym. There's a ton of treadmills. Again, a beautiful view. There's machine weights in the Gym 1. This is considered Gym 2 with some cycling machines. What do you call that other thing? Elliptical and treadmills. And in the other room is the free weights, and all of it with fantastic views from the 35th floor. And this is the absolutely fantastically amazing rooftop infinity pool. We're on the 35th floor. We have basically the same views we have from our apartment, only with the beauty of being in the refreshing pool. Just check out these views. Let's go for a swim. So there's a big section of this pool, and it's got a big glass circle, which is somewhat also terrifying. So yeah, we're looking down from the 35th floor, about down to the 3rd, I think. Okay guys, so we are wrapping up our time here in KL. So I guess final recommendations, if you're coming, you can find amazing accommodations at a very affordable price. So stay tuned because we're gonna have our month of full expenses for traveling here in Malaysia, in Kuala Lumpur, following this.
And I guess one thing, so if you are coming to KL, it is really, really hot. So our advice would be find awesome accommodations with an awesome pool. Something
Yes.
like this one, which we've enjoyed most afternoons in.
Absolutely. And if you want to know some other things to do when you're in KL, if you're just seeing this video, we do have a whole travel series of the month we've been here and the things we've done. So check that out here.
I think let's do our expenses next.
That's what's going to happen. Although
right.
we'll be coming to you from Thailand. Bye. Hello, friends.
Hello.
So we really hope that you enjoyed the Airbnb tour in Malaysia. We are now in the beautiful, sunny south of Thailand. So we do hope you'll stick around if you're liking our videos because we have lots coming to you from Thailand. But we're here today to wrap up and do our cost of living for 28 days staying in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. And as usual, We start with our biggest costs and we work it on down.
All right, so our number one cost was accommodations. And for a month in Kuala Lumpur, we spent 1,979 Canadian dollars for the month.
We thought that was a steal. You guys just saw the Airbnb tour. Beautiful place, beautiful complex. So pretty good value for money in Kuala Lumpur.
We were very happy with that. We love the accommodations.
Next on our list is for groceries. So we did do lots of grocery shopping and eating in. It was extremely reasonable. We did eat in quite a bit. And our grocery costs were 675 Canadian dollars for the month.
Yeah. All right, followed by eating and drinking out. We spent a total of $507 eating out. And again, like Jenna said, we ate in the condo probably about maybe 70% of the time.
Yeah.
But we also enjoy going out and just enjoying the Malaysian culture and food and all of that kind of stuff.
So next on the list is entertainment. So in our entertainment category, and we have done quite a few things in Kuala Lumpur, in total, we spent 443 Canadian dollars. That included things such as going to the Petronas Towers, our entry fee to the KL Tower, our entry fee to the aquarium, also to the museum. We had a food tour, and we had heli bar and a bird park. We actually probably did the most almost as anywhere.
Yeah.
We did a lot of little things. So yeah, our entertainment costs for the month, $443, but we did a lot.
We did. And next is our travel insurance. And we have our travel insurance through Safety Wing. And we spent a total of $265 for our global travel insurance.
Next on our list is transportation costs. Now, we did a lot of grabs. They were extremely cheap in Kuala Lumpur. Probably the biggest expense here was actually our airfare, getting us from Da Nang, Vietnam to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. And those two flights cost us...
Oh God, I think the flight for both of us was like 190 Canadian dollars.
So 190 Canadian dollars in flights to get us from Vietnam, but our total transportation cost for the month, including that, was $256. But that was Kuala Lumpur. When you land at that airport, you are a good 50 minutes to the actual city center of Kuala Lumpur. So it is a long grab ride. However, given the circumstances, extremely reasonable. We took grabs everywhere. We never took the public transportation, but it as well. Monorails going everywhere. Super inexpensive, so transportation was very cheap.
All right, so our next category is miscellaneous. So in miscellaneous, we have my monthly haircut, we have our Airbnb cleaning fee, and we had to go to the pharmacy and just get a couple of things. So that amounted to $79.
Not too bad. So our SIM cards this month, we did stop and get our SIM cards at the airport when we landed in Kuala Lumpur, just so we had it because we did want the grab. We wanted to be able to message our host if needed. And so the 2 SIM cards for both of us for the 28 days was $38 Canadian. So that was for 2 SIM cards.
Now you can get cheaper SIM cards. You can go to the convenience stores and get cheaper ones. We've always chosen the airport. However, we are going to start looking at possibly eSIMs and doing things maybe a little bit differently to save a couple extra dollars.
Yeah, do a little more research before we decide.
Next category that we'll talk about is tips. And again, tipping culture is very different in Southeast Asia. However, we did go on a food tour, and if you did watch our video at the Heli Lounge Pad, so there were some tips there, so total of $29.
And our very last expense is our phone plan. If you've ever watched our expense videos before, you do know that we have a Skype phone plan so that we are able to make calls back to Canada without using international calling. That phone plan runs us $18 a month, and we include that in our travel expenses because we wouldn't have it if we weren't traveling.
Exactly.
That wraps it up. So do we have a grand total?
We do. So our grand total for the month for 28 days in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia is 4,289 Canadian dollars.
And we lived an amazing, like, I think, as you can see, we did a lot of things that weren't necessarily free. We lived in a beautiful Airbnb in a great part of town. We hit some of the biggest highlights. It did cost us some money more than we might usually spend, but food costs were so reasonable and accommodations were so reasonable. We could have spent a lot less if we just amused ourselves for free.
For sure. However, you know, like in the first part of the video, when we showed you our accommodations, we had, I'm going to say, one of the best views in the city, and I wouldn't change it. That was pretty awesome.
For sure.
Very happy with that. Like other things that we didn't include in there because everyone is different. You know, if we ever bought any wine or a beer in the apartment, we didn't include that in groceries because that's really not in groceries, but just wanted to share what those costs are, so you know what to expect if you come to Malaysia. So if you go to the grocery store, you can buy like a bottle or a can of beer for about $2 Canadian.
But your wine is going to get a little bit more expensive. We found the average, like a low-end bottle of wine at the lower end was a $20 bottle of wine. Now they had quite a selection. You could get stuff from California and all over the world and Italy and brands that you've seen before and that you've tasted, but the liquor tax is very high in Malaysia, so you are paying a bit more. So $20 for the wine at the grocery store.
For sure. Then at the restaurant, you can get a again, a beer, either a draft or a bottle, for about $6.
And then your glass of wine is going to run you more around 11. So I know this is shocking for a lot of people. I think for us Canadians, we're still like, well, that's not terrible. It's on par. But a bottle of wine, yes, an average bottle of wine at the restaurant is going to run you 63 Canadian dollars. So not your European wine prices. So that sort of finishes up. We hope that helps you if you were thinking about going to Malaysia, wondering how much it might cost, what expenses are like. We like to do these breakdowns to help other people sort of budget. So if you have any questions, please do drop them down in the comments below.
And certainly, if you like the video, please give us a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please consider it, because we have a lot of awesome things happening in the near future. As we said at the beginning, we're currently in Thailand, so we have our Thailand series, and then some really exciting stuff happening after Thailand.
We're going to be heading back home, so those adventures to follow. Thanks for watching.
And we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.